stop.
Solid copy.
Hello, hello.
Form diamond. Danger. Return to formation.
Roger.
Alright, so I've got this, squad here who's, already, here we go.
Machine gunner, half a click, south. Soldier, 400 meters, south. AT soldier, 400 meters, south.
Engage at will.
So I'm going to try and get some cover here, make sure I'm not capped in the process here. 400 meters.
Target down. I've got it. Soldier, 400 meters, south. Target's down.
Alright, so you can get a look at the squad here. I'm going to go ahead and select my medic and see if he has nothing, and he has no actions available to tell him to treat anybody, so I'm going to assume everybody's okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move out.
Stay sharp.
Alright, so this is a little mission I'm working on called,
Clear.
well, I don't know what it's called, but for now it's called Long Patrol to Eginio. It is a very similar mission to the Long Road to Eginio. The difference being that this is infantry based with no vehicles, and there's a couple tweaks to some of the enemy units and things like that. So. So I'm going to try and head in the direction of this this enemy here. Trying to work my way up there. I've got a pretty tight formation here, this diamond formation, but I'm going to pause and let us stack a little bit. Pause behind cover here anyway. I'll also take this chance to check my stance. Make sure I didn't get caught in some weird formation. I'm playing right now on a mixture of, I would say like elite difficulty options, and then I think maybe one or two tweaks that are not elite difficulty. One of them being that I think, if I'm not mistaken, oh, okay, that's not true. I was thinking that there was that you could see your position on the map, but I cannot see my position right now. I believe I'm somewhere in one of these fields here. Actually, I can find out. According to the GPS, my position is 108, 101. Cross-reference that on the map, and I can get to 108, and then right here to 101. So that's where I'm at currently. So we'll just give that a marker position right now, just for reference. So, all right, cool. So that's where we are, and we're gonna head up here to this this area and check it out. So now that we're stacked, I'm gonna take a second look here. Formation can be fairly tight when you're moving. Yeah. So as you can see, I'm kind of like the lead, and they kind of flank to the right of me by total intervals of 3, I guess. And just repeat that for as many men as you have. So it's kind of a cool formation to keep everybody together and not worry too much about losing anybody. Being too spread apart, I've had that trouble before. You know, it actually might be better to keep them spread apart, just from like an artillery or like a shelling perspective, but we're trying to move fast and it just seems like a cool formation. So I think our total destination today on this mission is about 4. You know, actually I have no idea how far we have to go, but it's quite a ways. And I'm kind of learning that, like, interesting. No, everybody can stop.
Halt!
Understood.
Kind of learning that the best way to kind of manage your troops is to take it really slow. Take contact from as far or engage as far away as possible. Interesting. Just noticing that these guys don't have, some of them don't have mics. They've all got radios, but depending on which helmet they're issued, they don't have a mic. Here's somebody that has the advanced helmet, and I think, yeah, he's got a mic attached. And actually, I'm noticing too, none of them have optics or goggles, I guess. So anyway, what we're going to do here is we're just kind of, you know, pausing by cover real quick. Not that we know that we're that safe, but I built the mission and I have some idea of where the enemy is. So I'm going to actually create a strike team here. I'm going to take Jackson, Levine, and Taylor, and I'm going to give them a waypoint. And I'm going to tell them to...
Jackson, Levine, Taylor, move 300 meters. Left. Halt.
Solid copy.
So that was a mistake. I was trying to toggle the textures on the map, and it ended up giving them a waypoint of somewhere I didn't want them to go. So we started here. We've kind of shifted down. I think we're behind this building here. Yeah. And then directly in front of us is this building. There's a little mound southwest of me. Yes, okay, so here's where I need them to go. So it's Jackson, Levine, and Taylor, and I just want them to head this way.
Jackson, Levine, Taylor, move 200 meters. Right.
And we're going to follow right behind them. So everybody but
Enemy
them.
spotted. Man, 100 meters. Right flank.
Rifleman, 100 meters, front!
Medic, soldier, 100 meters. Front.
3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 6. Fall back.
Somebody help me. Need help.
Alright, we're getting some serious fire here.
Hostile down.
I want these guys to open up, but they don't seem to do it.
Scratch one.
Okay, so I gotta get my medics working on these guys here.
Wilco, supporting! Standing by, waiting! Wilco, supporting!
Waiting.
Waiting!
Rifleman, 100 meters. Front.
For some suppressing fire here. Give these guys a chance to work.
Soldier, 100
dude. Alright. Jackson's hit. We gotta fall back.
Stop!
Everybody just
Copy
stay
that.
still. Everybody just stay still. Alright, alright. We'll recover. So it looks like everybody somehow has managed to make it through that. Jackson's still
Area
hurt, so I'm
clear.
gonna take Bennett, have him
Solid
treat
copy.
Jackson.
Supporting.
Oh, wow, he's been laying down this whole time. Okay.
Ready. Standing by.
So now I want these guys to return to formation, so I'm going to select them individually. Select him by himself, and then add him to the selection, and I'm going to say return to formation.
Taylor, Levine, return to formation.
Copy.
So that was pretty messy. I guess I managed to get through it. Luckily, most of the guys, you know,
I
were
need a
already
medic.
in combat mode. So somebody's hurt, and I don't know who it is, but I'm going to find out. So we're going to take Everett here, and we're going to give him an action, and we're going to tell him to
Everett,
treat.
heal that soldier.
Supporting.
Ready.
I guess I can manually check these guys too. Just walk up to each of them, and
Ready.
there's a way to
Standing
just
by.
kind of verify that they're not hurt, because they would show a heal icon. Alright, very cool. So we managed to make it through there. I'm going to go loot these corpses real quick. We have to be careful because there is an enemy nearby. But I'll just have these guys follow me.
Fall back.
Copy.
Have them return to formation here. So I'm going to cheat a little bit and go to third person, but just for a second. So that's another one of the cheats that I'm kind of using. I've started using elite mode recently because it removes a lot of the HUD elements, and it makes it more realistic. I need to have these guys watch over here.
Martinez, Levine, Taylor, watch that target.
So I'm going to go through this guy's gear here. What I'm looking for is anything of semi-value, specifically maybe a grenade or two. He does not have any. He's got some smoke. I have smoke, but maybe I can use one more. In his backpack. Okay, so this was their medic. Cool. There's their team leader, I believe. So he's got a grenade. Take 2 of those. Cool. I don't think any of our other... nice. So I'm just going to kind of mosey on over in this direction here. I know there's enemies here, and actually I'm having a second thought now. I think we'll be okay. So I'm just thinking tactically if it would be better to maybe attack from the ridge here, which would be kind of cool. We give that a shot. Like I was just saying, I'm trying to learn better tactics for engaging the enemy. I'm trying to learn better tactics overall, but every time I die, every time I get my squad killed or whatever, I try and think, hey, well, what was it? What did I do wrong? What could I have done better? So it's going to be a little tricky because I know there's some enemies way out there, but I'm not worried about them right now. Alright, so I'm going to tell these guys to just halt for a second.
Copy that.
So they're in an interesting position here. The enemy, like I said, is probably in this direction. So I could start dispersing them and just like specifically placing people. But but I don't really like this plan because we're stuck out in the open and it's just not. It's not kosher. So I think instead what we're going to do is we're just going to keep moving.
Fall back.
Copy.
We're going to use those little mounds of rocks as what little cover they provide. We'll approach from this direction and we'll just hope to catch them off guard. Because, I mean, we can't even make contact from here. I can't even see. I was hoping this ridge would be a little higher. We could be on an overlook, perhaps. Alright, so, I'm just pausing for a second here to let everybody get stacked. As we'll tell them to get ready for combat.
Lock and load.
Changes their behavior somewhat. They will tend to stay low. They'll tend to move from cover to cover, which is kind of what I want at this point. I'm just going to go ahead and move up to this first mound and squat down behind it and wait for them to stack. Alright, so we'll move on over this one and we'll continue forward. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and get most of the guys. Yeah, that's what I might do is let's try and think this through. I was trying to think of having some of the guys positioned behind the building, but that doesn't do much good unless we stage them behind the building and then move them out, which might be kind of cool, like all at once. Yeah. See, I don't want them in the house. Alright, we've already got action going on over here. Gotta get moving. So there is another unit on this map. Wow, that was cool. I have no idea what that is. That's a lot of booms. Alright, so this is where it's going to get dangerous. The enemy is probably just over this ridge, and we need to find them. Rather than letting them find us. So we'll send somebody up. Send Gibbons up to here.
Givens, move up.
We'll go.
Franklin, move up.
Solid copy.
Costa, move left.
We'll go. Ready. Standing by.
Givens, move up.
Solid copy. Waiting. Ready.
So they didn't see anything. That's interesting. Could really use a scout at this point. Alright, so we need somebody to scout this shit out.
Stop.
We'll go.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send one medic into the building here just for fun.
Everett,
Oh,
move right.
come on.
Solid copy.
Everett, move right.
On the way.
Dixon, move right.
On the way!
Franklin, move right.
Waiting.
Lopez, move up.
Understood. Waiting. Standing by. Standing by.
Lopez, observe that position. Bennett, move up.
On the way.
Adams, move left.
Waiting. Waiting.
Larkin, move up.
On the
So
way!
I'm just going to go through the process here of
Hawkins, move left.
Standing by!
giving these guys
McKendrick,
all
move back.
Copy that! Standing by!
specific instructions
Taylor,
of where I want
move
them
up.
to go.
Standing by!
I really don't
On the
know where
way!
the enemy is right now, but this guy's going to go
Levine,
here.
move back.
Standing
Who's
by!
this Martinez, finally. Alright, so Martinez is my sniper, or my marksman, I guess. So I want him to post up somewhere
Waiting!
with good visual. Alright, so what's next here? What do we got to do? Gotta send somebody out there. Who's this? Franklin?
Machine gunner, 200 meters. Front. Rifleman, 200 meters. Front. Rifleman, 100 meters. Front.
That's kind of a cheat right there. Alright, so let's take some people here and give them
Medic!
Franklin, Givens, Lopez, fire at that soldier. West.
Target down!
Copy.
Supporting!
somebody got hit. I'm pretty sure that's the end of them. It was just one little squad.
Standing by.
Waiting!
We might be clear. We might be clear to move on.
Waiting.
Everett, move right.
Solid copy.
Hawkins, move right.
Copy that.
Figure out where these guys are.
Ready.
Ready.
Okay, so he was already back there healing him. Cool.
Ready. Ready.
Alright, we've got to move on, because as you can hear in the background here, and I'm pretty sure I know where this is, we've got another unit that is taking fire. Well, actually, it looks like they're doing okay. So that's the enemy that they're encountering. I can see a couple of the enemy down, so that means that the friendlies are at least doing okay. So we're going to try and link up with them. So we got to move out. We've got a long way to go. Oh, that's annoying. tell these guys just to go ahead and move up. I don't want a specific position. I just want you to move up to this courtyard here.
Move 100 meters. Front.
Solid copy.
So while they do that, I'm gonna try and hatch a game plan for the next leg of our operation here. So we're basically supposed to meet them somewhere down this kind of intersection between the valleys. Holy cow.
Standing by.
Hold fire. Contact. 800 meters. South.
Eyes on target.
So there's one group. Here's a group.
Rifleman. 700 meters. South. Contact. 700 meters. South. Contact. 700 meters. South.
Soldier, 700 meters, south. Rifleman, 700 meters, south. Eyes on target. Eyes on target.
So they're actually all in a fairly decent position to engage from this point, but it's 700 meters away. The only person who probably would have much accuracy at that distance would be our marksman. We can actually move fairly safely at this point around to the left. I think I'm going to try and do that, as a matter of fact.
Return to formation.
Copy that.
They're
Soldier,
told to-
800 meters, south. Eyes on target.
So
Man,
I can't tell if
700
you're
meters,
taking fire,
south.
but it doesn't matter because we're
Static
on the way.
MG, 800 meters, south.
So we're going to try and head for this cluster of buildings here as our
Static
next rally
MG,
point.
800 meters, south.
We're far enough away so that the static MGs up there shouldn't give us too much trouble.
Ready to fire.
Some of them ran around it, some of them, all I gotta do is hop over it. Be a cool idea. It's a cool idea for a mod I've had, or I had a cool idea for a mod recently based on something similar, which would be a kind of an engineering type of role where you could cut down fences. I'm sure there's things like that that exist, but send them out and have them use demolitions to destroy obstacles or cut down fences like that. So I don't think
Eyes on
anybody's
target.
here.
Soldier, 700 meters, southwest. Soldier, 700 meters, southwest. Target acquired.
So they're still firing. They're still finding targets off in this direction. Yeah. Pretty sure this is safe.
Target acquired.
So I'm gonna kind of audible just a little bit again, and instead of heading for the buildings, we're just gonna kind of head straight over to the rendezvous point.
Target acquired. Ready to fire. Target in sight. Target acquired. Target in sight.
trying to keep an eye out. I know there was one or two of the
Target acquired.
original enemies
Target
up
acquired.
here that he had looked like he was trying to flank, or
Target
trying
in
to do
sight.
something. And he could still be out here wandering around. So these guys are still all acquiring targets over here, and I'm not worried about them too much.
Target in sight.
Ready to fire.
So I'm going to go ahead and get a quick
Ready to fire.
reading here. 108090. Alright, so we are now right here. So here's the buildings we were going to, and we decided to kind of take a little shortcut. So we just leave a little marker there. Pardon me. So I believe the rendezvous point is somewhere around here. We have to be careful at this point because there are enemies to our southeast. Oh, that's where... Okay, those are the ones that we're already taking out, so that's good.
Ready to fire.
Ready to fire.
Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, so
Ready
this
to
might be
fire.
good.
Ready to fire.
Eyes on target.
Oops.
Stay low!
So I tell them all to crouch. I really hope that they can...
Ready to fire.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give these
Jackson,
each
fire at that static MG,
individual
southwest.
target.
Campbell, fire at that static MG, southwest.
Copy, I'm on it.
Target in sight.
Attacking.
Martinez, attack that rifleman, southwest.
Copy, I'm on him.
Levine, Taylor, engage that man, southwest.
Copy.
So this is
I'm on
kinda
it.
cool. So they're going to... Sounds
McKendrick,
like they're moving.
engage that man, southwest.
Engaging target. Spec up. 600 meters. Southwest.
Weapons free!
AT soldier. 200 meters. Front.
Target in sight. Machine gunner. 200 meters. Front. Move one click. North. 7, 6, 5, 7, 1. Fire at that static MG. Southwest. Jackson. Fire at that static MG. Southwest. Campbell. Attack that rifleman. Southwest. Dixon. Fire at that static MG. Southwest. Taylor. Attack that AT soldier. To the right of us. Incher. Jackson. Taylor. Disengage. I need some help here. Kendrick. Fire at that soldier. West. Kendrick. Disengage.
Copy, I'm on it.
Shit, got a man down. Man down.
Man, 100 meters. Right. I'm hit. Spec up. Half a click. Southwest.
Jackson, fall back!
Copy that! He's hit!
Man, 200 meters, front! Medic!
No can do!
Waiting! Standing by. Somebody help me. I need a medic.
Everett, heal that soldier.
I need some help here. Injured!
Form line. Observe that position. Danger.
Move out! Go!
Move.
Go! Move out!
Taylor, move left.
Solid copy.
Go! I'll cover! Okay, let's go!
Standing by.
Move out! I'm covering! Go! Go! I'll cover! Go! Move in! Cover it! Go!
Stop.
Solid copy!
Hold fire.
Ready to fire.
Man, 400 meters, south.
Target in sight.
AT soldier, 400 meters, south. Machine gunner, 400 meters, south. Rifleman, 400 meters, south.
Eyes on target. Target acquired.
Bennett, move back.
Copy that. Target acquired. Waiting.
Taylor, Campbell, engage that machine gunner, south.
Ready to fire. Target in sight. Fast. 400 meters. South. Target in sight.
Martinez, attack that rifleman, south.
AT soldier. 400 meters. South.
Campbell, attack that AT soldier, south.
Machine gunner. 400 meters. South.
Jackson, engage that man, south. Fire at will!
Eyes on target.
Franklin, Givens, Lopez, engage that machine gunner, south. Hawkins, Costa, attack that AT soldier, south.
Rifleman. 400 meters. South.
Everett, fire at that soldier, south.
He's down. Target down. Target neutralized.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Fire at that soldier, south.
Target neutralized.
Stay alert! Fall back!
Copy!
Okay, let's go!
Form diamond!
Cover me!
Chopper, go! On the move! Moving!
Area clear.
Copy my stance.
Moving!
Hold fire!
Good morning, everybody. So that was enemy group 1 of about 8, I think. And they only get more nasty from there. I haven't even come close to beating this yet. But I'm gonna give it a go. Alright, so just over this ridge here to the southeast, I believe, there's another little unit. And then this building is empty. And then somewhere over this ridge to the southwest, where these buildings are, is another unit. That's a civilian. Alright, so here's the corpses of the dudes we just killed. I'm gonna try and think of a tactical way to engage this next group. Yeah, it's gonna get bloody. I'm wondering if we can come at them over the ridge line. I don't know where the enemy is exactly, but
Get ready!
So, okay, so one of my rules here is that I am not going to fire my weapon. So I have to take command of my boyos and tell them what to do. Shit, I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to see what happens if I say advance.
Advance!
This is gonna get nuts.
Rifleman! Medic! 100 meters! Front!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, go!
Target in sight! Target neutralized!
Target neutralized.
Target neutralized!
That's pretty rough. That was awesome, dude. Alright, so it looks like they're gonna just stay ahead of me. I'm gonna go ahead and tell them to stop.
Solid copy!
How about we'll
Return to formation!
regroup here.
Understood!
That was sick. These guys didn't even get out of formation. We took them down. Well done, well done.
Stay sharp!
Alright, so we're going to move on here. Actually, I'm going to select one of my medics, and I'm going to see if he... Ooh, crap. Okay, so he's hurt. So I'm going to tell my other medic to treat...
Larkin, heal that soldier.
Roger that.
Get everybody treated up here. Let's take Everett. We've got a whole bunch of medics.
Standing by.
Treat
Everett,
the other...
heal that soldier.
Copy that.
So they keep moving around to adjust. Yeah, I should have just
Standing
told
by.
them all to stop. But alright, cool. So now I'll select Everett again. So nobody needs to be treated right now. But just to be safe, I'm going to go through the medics again and make sure there's not a action that they can do. Not him. Cool. Alright, we're good to go. I wish this next assault would be as efficient. So like I said, there's about 8 different little points of enemy resistance on the maps. We started off with this little easy one here. There was the second group that was behind the same area that we just took out. And then now we're heading southeast, southwest that is, somewhere in the area of these buildings to take out this next group. I have no idea what they're doing. But you have to just trust that they will figure it out and get where they're going. Alright, so I'm just going to head for this house on the left here. I'm pretty sure that'll provide us the best vantage point. Most amount of cover while we look for the next set of enemies.
Silence.
Didn't actually mean to do that, but...
Danger.
So I'm going to move up. I think my next move will be to tell them to advance. Seemed to work out pretty good last time. Maybe I can just send like a couple of them.
Two, 7, 9, 8. Team Red. Team Red, advance!
Machine gunner, 75 meters, front. Rifleman, 75 meters, front. 18 soldiers, 75 meters, front. I need a break. Do not fire. Do not fire. Right. Repeat. Hit him. He gets us machine gun
Fuck, man. It copies it here, and then it like... Urgh.